The dollar yen is bouncing. Is this gonna last, or is this just a small little correction before the price heads lower once again? My name is Alejandro Zambrano, and I'm the Global Chief Market Strategist with ATFX. And we're looking here at the dollar versus the Japanese yen, and you're looking at a daily chart where we had a very nice push to the upside like this. And the dollar was sort of doing quite good as well against the Euro USD. As you can see, the market was hitting lower and lower and lower. But what happened following the non-farm payrolls on Friday is that we had quite a significant correction. And one could start to question the strength of the US dollar. Now, if you look at something like the Euro USD, I've been bearish and anticipating this to go lower. So I thought it was going to go down from pretty much this level here. But then it sort of pushed higher. And now I'm pretty much neutral here. But if you look at this, sort of look at it from a big picture perspective, we're still dealing with that downtrend. So I do think we can go lower. And if you look at something like the dollar versus the Japanese yen, which is the currency we started with here, I do think we can go up. And you can see here that with the help of the support and resistance indicator, we did buy a bit. But we're just going to try to trade this up here to something like 105.12 or so, 105.10 really. And then from there try to get out, because it's difficult to say what's going to happen next. But we do have that little short-term bullish uptrend, and that's still in play. And the rationale when entering this position is just that we had both in the Euro USD, as you saw, like very, very strong moves, and we were heading into some really strong resistance levels. But here as well, we're going down, down, and down. And yesterday, I pulled the trigger on this one around 4 p.m. London time. Why? Because you can see that the price went down here already at 11 o'clock, and then it really struggled and struggled and struggled and struggled to come down. And then I think it was around here, here it was where I bought here actually. Why? Because most of the time, major lows and highs are created around 3 p.m., 4 p.m. London time. At that time, anybody that wanted to trade in the US has done so. And as well, anybody in Europe that was waiting for the high liquidity get from the US would also have traded. As well, is at 4 p.m., the stock markets have been open on both sides of the Atlantic for about half an hour. So any stock differentials and all these algo people and all these arbitrage people that are trading prices both in Europe and the US, everything would sort of come into line, which means that a lot of the volume is squeezed through there. So usually when you approaching about 4 p.m., pretty much everybody that wanted to trade has traded. And then that's why we put this here into this account that we use to keep a track record of how this indicator is doing. And what's happening here then? Well, we're just going to keep this one for now, and the stop loss has been reduced. And I do think people that would buy, if it would come down again, I think people are going to be buying. I think overall, as long as the price trades above 104.29, this is going to be bullish. Now the stop here for this one is actually a bit higher. And I'm just doing that from protecting the account more than basing the stop on the actual charts. Ideally, one would actually just put the stop loss based on the chart, but it's not a huge difference here anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Anyway, let's see what happens over the next couple of days. Just be careful out there. Like myself on my own trading, I'm just trading a lot of cryptos. I'm not necessarily trading currencies right now because I was actually long CAD yen, but that got stopped out at entry, and since then there hasn't really been too much activity. Whereas if you look at things like Bitcoin just gaining, Ethereum as well, a lot of these different cryptocurrencies are gaining, and that's really where the action is right now. Okay, thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section. Thank you and goodbye.